Hello, everyone, and welcome to another Wild Ones Wondering How to Wiggle Like a Worm While Wanting to Warm Up Next to Willing Women on what should be warm evenings in the wild Midwest. Uncle Gary started a radio station in the 80s and was canceled almost immediately after making a poor Vietnam joke episode of the Days Grimm. My name is Brian Michael Day.
My name is Thomas Grimm.
And I'm Drew Head.
How are you, gentlemen?
Doing good.
You guys doing all right?
Good, yeah.
You seem like you're a little stressed.
I was stressed because I didn't hear my voice. And I
Dude,
turned
I
up
can't hear shit. I don't know what's going on, but I'm going to pop these off anyways until we get to the death of the week. But okay, so everybody's doing okay so far?
Yeah, you want to do us a favor and hit us with that intro?
I guess I'll do it, dude, since nobody else wants to. Everyone, help welcome into the Days Grimm studio this week from Live 100 The Wurm. We got Big Coop here on my left, and then we got Mr. Nino on my right. Gentlemen,
What's good?
What's going on, gentlemen?
Man, same fight, different round. Good to be here.
How the hell are you, dude?
Man, I'm glad I'm drinking. Had a good day today. You know, I can't ask for nothing else.
You know who we have to thank for that, Remy, is this funny little guy. His name's Paul Bragan. Didn't fuck his name up this time.
Yeah.
We just had him on 2 weeks ago, dude. So the show opens, right? And like we do the introduction like we just did with you. And then Tom was to do the intro. Like I was like, Tom, you got it, right? And he was like, yeah, I got it. So we opened the show and he's like, and welcome in Paul Bunyan. Didn't even get
Totally messed it up. I'm terrible with names.
Didn't even get close, right? And then so we took a break halfway through the show, and then I told Tom, I was like, don't worry about it. I'll do the outro. So then we come back from our break. And then we're wrapping up the show, and I was like, all right, this has been another episode of the Days Grimm. My name's Brian. My name's Tom. My name's Drew. And then I said, this has been Paul Bragan. And then he corrected me after the show, and he was like, it's actually Bragan. So I didn't fuck it up. And Paul, I saw your show last night, dude. You fucking crushed it. Good job, dude. He's an awesome stand-up comedian. That being said, man, so we like to do a quick elevator pitch. So which one of you guys wants to do it? Live 100 The Wurm. Somebody give me a rundown of what is Live 100 The Wurm.
Live 100 The Wurm is an online multimedia interactive platform, veteran-owned, that caters to the independent artists and entrepreneurs in the tri-state and worldwide.
Damn, dude, you got that fucking written down
Dude,
somewhere?
you don't know how many times I practiced that. That's actually our tagline on Facebook and on all our social media platforms and everything. Is I had to memorize that word for word, just to try to get it.
Who's the veteran?
Both Derek and I are both veterans. I'm Marine Corps.
Coop, are you a veteran too?
No, this is actually my third year now, but
Well, I mean, like a veteran of
No,
war,
he's a street
right?
veteran.
A street veteran.
He's a
You're an
street
assassin.
as far as radio owner, no, I wasn't in the military or nothing like that, but
military veteran.
Yeah, I was in the Marine Corps. Yeah, Marine Corps. Yeah,
nice, dude. Sorry to hear that. You know what I mean? Army. So
there you go.
infantry, nonetheless. So
right, yeah. 331 heavy machine gunner. That was me.
Yeah, buddy. That's what's up, man. So thank you for your service, and thanks for you guys coming in today. But yeah, Live 100 The Wurm. If you guys recall, we had Derek on months ago. How long?
Almost a year ago, maybe longer.
Fucking A, dude. It's been a minute. But yeah, we had Derek Hickerson on, and he kind of ran us through a little bit about the worm. But it's a really interesting.
Well, it's cool because like we talked about how like internet radio goes worldwide versus regular radio is just local.
Yeah, you're like trapped by how far your radio signal can go. You know what I mean? But on the internet, it's like everywhere. You got a connection, hook it up. But what I really like about the worm is that you guys are like thriving on, like you said before, pre-show, the underground. Like you're getting these dudes off the street. You're like, hey, are you any good at all? Like, all right, let me hear your shit, and then you will. If it's good, you play it. You know what I mean? And
it's actually same thing I say to D and Coop. It's not our job to judge. We're just a platform. Any artist that wants to send us their music, You know,
Oh, really?
We let the audience judge and tell us what they want to hear and what they don't want to hear. We actually have a thing called Artist of the Month, where we'll focus on an artist for 30 days on all of our social media platforms, put like their music on hyper rotation, as I like to call it. They get more rotation than the regular playlist. We do a 15-minute video interview with them and play it on all our social media platforms for 30 days and all that good stuff.
Shit, yeah.
We specifically cater to underground and independent artists, because you know the industry. What I say, your favorite industry artist was once
an independent artist.
You know, was once an independent. Everything starts at the underground. You know, so we trying to give them a lot of artists they can kick it in the studio, they can kick it with their friends and all that stuff. But when it comes to performing in front of crowds, they have no practice. They don't know how to control the crowd. You know, that's what it is. And, you know,
what the showcases is for.
You know, so that's what we do. Like the one we got coming up at Lamasco's on April the 20th. This is going to be the Wake 'Em Up tour with Hood Idol. We usually do the Listen Local artist showcases, but Hood Idol is coming. You know, we're cooperating with them to bring their Hood Idol tour to focus with underground artists from Mississippi, Alabama, Virginia,
the Southern District.
So Hood Idol mainly focuses on the Southern, what they call the Chitlin circuit. Down there,
and that's just country, right?
You know, they cut it. You know, Lex Luger, he's the backwood ambassador, as he calls it.
Oh, dude, I love that.
You know, so
the Chitlin circuit.
You know,
dude.
we're trying to rebuild the underground. You know, the industry artists, they have their platforms, they have their music, they have their. We're trying to get all the underground and independent artists that time to shine.
It blows my mind. So like not even just like single to hip hop. Again, Tom is my go-to hip hop reference guide. He kind of points me in the right direction of like who's who, what's what. So I know like all the mainstream stuff, but like I'm big on just like how much, or what really blows my mind is like how much untapped like novice potential is just in this area alone. And again, not just with hip hop, but like, my God, there's just so many people making music that you would hear them in a room and you're like, damn, dude, who do you sing for? And it's like, oh, no, nobody. You
know, like where we just came from this past
Coop. And that's the thing that, you know what I'm saying, we do too, you know what I'm saying? That's why I joined these fellas and they gave me the opportunity. But anyway, what I'm trying to say is we're trying to break that cycle of how it is here. Like, it's a lot of talent here. And it's not just in Evansville, Indiana, period. It's a lot of talent here. And the local resources that we have, they don't support, you know what I'm saying, the local talent that they have. They play hit songs on the radio all day, you know what I'm saying, but I have like somebody that can make the same quality song walking right in front of you.
Yeah.
They won't support it.
Yeah, no, I get it, dude.
It's like,
hits sell on the mainstream radio, that's for sure. But okay, what I wanted to ask, so aside from that, we'll get to know you guys a little bit more, but have either one of you gentlemen listened to or watched any of the Days Grimm podcasts before?
I have.
Okay, and then Big D's on over here.
And he'll come on frame later.
I had yet.
Huh? And he'll come on frame later.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. We got Derek is actually in the studio. We'll bring him on. We'll take a little potty break here in a little while, and then we'll bring him on after that. But yeah. So if you guys have watched one of our episodes or listened to one of them, you're familiar with the Death of the Week. And it's this little treat we do where we talk about an unfortunate way that some poor soul has died. Most of the time, it's comedic. I don't know how else to explain to you that like people are dying every day, but some of them, they need to be highlighted is all I have to say. So that's kind of what this is. So Drew, if you'd be so kind.
The Death of the Week.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, this week's Death of the Week brought to you by My Internal Sadness. This bad boy comes from medicalexpress.com. And in light of having Live 100 The Wurm in the studio today, we're going to keep it pretty worm. We're going to keep it pretty worm based. Folks, we're going to keep it pretty
worm based.
We're going to keep it pretty close to home here. So ladies and gentlemen, without further ado, man dies after parasitic worms invade lungs. And again, this was March 20th, 2013. So here we go. A Vietnamese immigrant in California died of a massive infection with parasitic worms that spread throughout his body, including his lungs. They had remained dormant until his immune system was suppressed by steroid drugs used to treat an inflammatory disorder, according to the report. The 65-year-old man was apparently infected by the worms in Vietnam, one of many countries in the world where they're known to infect humans. About 80% to 90% of people die if they are infected by the worm species and then suffer from so-called hyperinfection. That's in quotations. I don't know why they said so-called. As the worms travel through their bodies, said report co-author Dr. Niaz Benay, an assistant professor of infectious diseases at Stanford University School of Medicine. The man's case emphasizes the importance of testing patients who might be infected with the parasite before giving them drugs to dampen the immune system, said Dr. Peter Hotez, Dean of the National School of Tropical Medicine at Baylor College of Medicine. I think, oh, wait, there's a quote here. Quote, "You have to think twice before starting big doses of steroids," end quote, Hotez said. He goes on to say, "The problem is that most physicians are not taught about this disease. It often does not get recognized until it's too late," end quote. Do we even have the name of the worm on here?
Strongyloides, Strongyloidus stercoralis. I took a shot at it because I knew you weren't getting it.
Attaway,
I don't want to get
Attaway, Drew.
I don't want to get our podcast semi-canceled like other ones, but maybe get some ivermectin.
The fucking dewormer.
Yeah.
The dewormer stuff. Did you guys hear about that? The ivermectin. So, I don't care if we... Dude, it's fine.
I was just making a joke.
It's fine. No, it's a good joke, though. It's solid. But, so he made that reference about ivermectin. Whenever... What was it? COVID going around?
Yeah.
So, COVID was going around, and obviously the number one podcaster in the world, Joe Rogan... he winds up testing positive for COVID, and he's like quarantining himself, and he's posting on Instagram all day, every day, because he's bored for 10 days, and he's like bragging about this horse dewormer, right?
No, it's not really horse dewormer. They have it over the counter. You take it also, like from a doctor, they can prescribe it.
But it's called ivermectin, and so long story short, the media tries to make us all hate each other, but they were like giving Joe Rogan a bunch of grief about not following like the suggested COVID protocol to like cure himself, and he was like going out seeking his own medicine. And one of them was ivermectin. So, I remember. Yeah, now ivermectin's got like a bad taste, left a bad taste in everybody's mouth. You know what I mean? So, solid joke, dude.
Yeah,
solid.
So,
joke.
What was it like starting the worm for you, Nino?
Speaking of worms, dude. What was it like, Nino?
Great transition, great segue. I like that. Outstanding. That was a good one. Actually, I was the afternoon guy for Kiss 106, one of the terrestrial radio stations here for about 13 years. Yeah. Came down here from Chicago, actually. I'm a transplant myself, what you call a transplant.
Nice, dude.
You know, so
Chi-town.
Chi-Rat,
baby.
Started, as long as I can keep a microphone in front of my face, I've always been happy. I tried to do the rap thing back in the day. Coop trying to make me write raps again.
You can actually
don't sleep on Nino now.
You can actually pull your mic up.
Yeah, I'm gonna fix you up real quick, brother. Hold on a sec. So you don't have to keep leaning down.
Okay.
You're just taller than I anticipated, bro. I don't know what to tell you.
Do you think he was like 3 feet tall?
All right, here we go. Now we're squared away, dude. I'm sorry about that. All right.
Yeah.
Okay.
But yeah, as we talking about COVID hit, and the radio station just laid a whole bunch of people off. I was like one of the last ones to go, and met up with DHicks. Actually met him. I used to do a podcast talking about stock investment, independent stock investment. I invest through Robinhood and through Cash App.
Oh shit! Yeah,
and, we met up doing that way, and then one of our other buddies, God rest him, Jones Capone. DJ Jones Capone, he had another internet radio station that he started that was mainly focused on independent DJs and their mixers doing it. So he spawned that off. Then we started Live 100 to focus on the independent artists.
You and Capone did?
No, Capone, he started the live. He had a Live 99 that was focused on the DJs, under the Urban Revolution Management. Urban Revolution Management is our parent company, and that's where the Wurm comes from, is WURM, Urban
I
Revolution
got you. Okay.
So he focused on the DJs, and we started Live 100 to focus on the independent artists, and the entrepreneurs. We had Miss Amy Ross, one of the book writers. We had Soldier Lyrical. He was our artist of the month for last month, and then we met up with Big Coop, just listening to his music on the internet. Like, man, we need to get up with this guy. He'd be a great artist to try to, so we started, hooking up with Big. And man, things just grew from there. And here we are 3 years later, and awards and everything. And, but that's our main focus, is to stay with the underground scene, and it gives the artists who wouldn't necessarily have an opportunity to get their music heard, get the chance to perform, chance to sell their product. A lot of it it's veered against independent artists nowadays. They try to get us so scattered, we're not networking. That's what we're trying to build, to rebuild the underground, because there's, just like you guys doing the Grimm podcast, talking about independent underground and I won't say abnormal things, but just not the normal mainstream.
Abnormal
is fucking spot on, bro.
But we link, just like linked up with Derek last year, and he told us about it, and everything. We've been growing since then, and we're just trying to link everybody on the same page who's bringing something different and something new to the table. That can help each other out. We're trying to link that underground network together.
The shit out of that. Also, speaking of abnormal, it's funny that you say that, because I'm still trying to get both a mortician and a taxidermist in here. So if anybody knows somebody, send them our way. But that being said, I want to interview a mortician or a taxidermist at the same time. Would be killer.
When I was in high school, I knew a girl who wanted to be a mortician when we were like sophomores in high school, and I thought that was kind of weird. Somebody be thinking about that kind of profession.
I dated a girl whose dad was a morticianer, right? And they were having like dinner or like game night or something, and her dad got a call, so he had a body to do for like a funeral the next day or whatever. And like a little bit of time went by, and I leaned over and I said, "How do you think your mom feels that your dad's elbow deep in another woman right now?" I thought it was great.
Zingers. And that's when Thomas knew he needed to start a career in comedy. You know what I mean? That was when he knew. No, but I'm very, very interested. If anybody knows anybody, if you guys know a mortician, I expect you to hook it up, okay? But no, we do focus in the abnormal. So that's funny that you say that.
And Big Coop, what was it like for you, like getting in from coming in later on in the Wurm? Like going from, I guess, like a fan of it, right, to being brought into it?
Well, no, I was, they had became my managers, when they were still with Live 99 with Jones Capone. And, shout out to Jones Capone, man. Rest in peace, man. He showed me a lot of love showed us a lot of love.
That's a sick
man.
Fucking name.
He used to, hold me down. I beat Drake out on the radio station 2 weeks in a row. He used to constantly play my song. Like, that man had a lot of love for me, man. I got to show that love back, man. Straight up.
That's what's up. Do you think Drake's actually a rapper?
I think Drake's an entertainer.
I just feel like it's a conversation nobody's fucking having right now.
He's a songwriter and entertainer. He damn sure can't
He's not
dance.
a rapper. He's not a rapper.
It's the point you get beyond being just a rapper like Will Smith. Will Smith is not just a rapper. He writes rap, but he's an entertainer. He can
and he
dance.
He doesn't cuss.
Yeah, he said he never cursed because of his mama.
Yeah,
he wanted every song for his mama to be able to listen to and play it. So that's why he never
Biggie
cursed.
said he didn't want his mom to listen to any of his music.
Right,
until
and
he
Biggie
died.
was the opposite. Yeah, he said he never wanted his mom to listen to nothing that he wrote.
Yeah, we just sold all of Mom's radios, so she doesn't drive anymore either, so she can't listen to our shit.
Just stone his mom's radio or something.
I don't know. Someone broke in your house, took all your radios, Mom. I don't know what to tell you. That's wild, dude. But no, I don't think Drake's a rapper, though. What's your take on? No,
I don't know.
I think he has rap songs. Yeah, like maybe a couple, but most of his music I wouldn't really qualify as rap. I also don't like Drake. I think he's annoying.
I don't know, dude. He's good, but
pop rap.
Yeah,
I guess that's
he
a new
is.
genre. You know what I'm saying?
He is.
Pop rap.
And I've heard songs where Drake has actually gotten, serious with a rap. He can.
Right. He has the
when they say
potential
spit fire,
back
he
in the
can
day.
when he wants to. Him and Lil Wayne are some of the most prolific lyricists, in the game right now.
Wayne is silly. Wayne is silly.
They cater to the female. They know their audience.
He's
They
a
know
hell
who
of a
buys their
songwriter.
records,
He's a hell of a songwriter and a hell of a song biter. That makes any sense to you.
So he going where the money telling him to go, and that's where the money telling him
Dude,
to go.
I get it, man. If I had to, sell a certain thing to make some money, I would do it for the Days Grimm. I would do that for you guys. I want you to know that.
Yeah.
Your feet pics?
I would do feet pics. If that meant our podcast took off.
Have you tried?
Have I tried? Drew, set up an OnlyFans. I'll fucking do it, dude.
Get the thong sandals.
Thong sandals, baby. I'll get pedicures,
I
man.
was about to say, get that pedicure,
Dude,
first.
I'll get pedicures. I'll be squared away.
Wild.
Fucking watch, dude. So what's
So wait, what was it like when you first get to see stats of like seeing a download or like a stream or a listener in
He
another
looks at
country?
that every day. The stats on the radio station.
Yeah, him and Tom both. Dude. Tom is the same way, dude.
What was it like getting that like call or whatever, being like, yeah, we got somebody in Europe, or like we had somebody in like, we have somebody on every continent or whatever, but it's like cool when you see a new, except for Antarctica.
It's a continent, dude. It counts. It's a continent is all I'm saying.
Our platform,
counts.
we go through radio.co for our platform, Live 100, and they give all the stats and everything.
They break it down.
We've got listeners the first time we broke 100 listeners in one day, and you can see like the color coding of the graph bar that shows it's color coded by countries, and it looked like a rainbow that was going up there. All different kind of color, just listening, and then what it say? All it takes is one to spread the word. Just like what was the song that just took off with you, Coop?
Under Pressure in UK.
Just took off. It went from like under 1,000 views to what you over 10,000.
No, you talking about you're either talking about Buffet or the Whitney Houston one.
Was it the dance with somebody where you were just showing me it's like it'll spike up, and once that one person say, yeah, I listened to that, you guys should check it out.
I got 63K in a week on YouTube.
That word of mouth is a monster, and that's what we do. We want to spread the word about it.
It's cool because like the people that put their music in, once like if it's on there, they're telling friends about it, and then like if there's hits in there, other good people, it's like it grows the network even more. Just word of mouth.
We got some music submissions from Africa, from Germany, Canada, Mexico, Southern California. We get Sugar Cane is in Nevada. We got
Ty the
Tyrant in Arizona, so and we got DJ Bubbaloo, he's in
Massachusetts,
Maryland, and so as I say, we're building that network,
bro,
all the way around the world, all the way around the country.
DJ
You know what I mean?
Texas,
And there's
in Nashville,
so if you're
and Lady Diva, Lady Lovely Lit Lisa in Memphis,
hell yeah, hell yeah, dude. It's just wild that like when you look into the metrics or whatever, like I think we have. Like, you'd have to look it up so I'm not completely wrong. I think it's like some really small African country. I think it was like fucking Somalia.
It could be.
You know what I'm saying? And we had like multiple downloads in Somalia. And I'm like, these dudes are like pirating ships, but then also they're like logging in to see what is going on in the Midwest. I'm like,
they listen to me.
What the fuck is going on?
Is that in YouTube analytics?
No,
How do you do that, Tom? Tom looked it up once.
There was some on audio. It'd be on like is it Buzzsprout?
Yeah, Buzzsprout is. So you have to. I don't know if it's the same with internet radio, but like
you have to go to
for podcasting, you have to. For podcasting, you have to buy this thing and pay a subscription to basically like what you would call an FCC licensing kind of. That's what you would affiliate it to, the RSS feed. But it basically gives you the rights under a certain name to publish and put out podcasts, and it's called the RSS feed. So that's Buzzsprout is who we do our RSS feed through. Right. Yeah, see, we got 2 downloads in Africa, and I want to say this is just in 30 days or something.
No, that's all time.
Oh, this is all time? Okay. And then can you break it down by country? Oh, yeah, the countries are on the left, down here in the bottom. But if you like kept hitting see all, see all, see all, it would take you all the way down through these like African countries, and I'm pretty sure fucking Somalia was one.
Hoochie rebel.
Dude, I'm telling you, they're out there like, dude, give us all your money, but also, have you heard of the Days Grimm? Dude, they're vicious in Somalia, dude. They don't give a fuck. They don't give a fuck, dude.
So what made you get interested in like radio to start with, like before even the Wurm?
Oh man, I've always been into music. As I say, I used to be part of a rap group called The Government back in the days, like in the '90s, and back in Southside Chicago.
That's such a good name.
You know, so we were making music. We were like the Chicago Wu-Tang. People used to call us. You know what I mean? So that was back in the day. And then, like I said, once I got a little older, got into my 30s, I started going back to school. I graduated from USI with a radio and television degree.
Okay.
I used to be the program director for WSWI. Shout out to Screaming Eagles out there.
Dude, yeah, D1, baby.
Drew's a Screaming Eagle.
Yeah, he's a Screagle.
Oh, okay. What's up?
That's
You know
what they're
I mean?
calling him now, is Screagles.
Screagles.
They have compounded two words that no one that has ever gone to school there even fucking liked, and they made them one fucking word.
I know.
So now it's more atrocious than it ever was. So
I think it's hilarious.
I'm never gonna call myself a Screagle. I never say that.
Bro,
know?
you're a Screagle.
No,
You're a Screagle, bro.
It's like the Willis Tower in Chicago. It's always gonna be the Sears Tower to me. You know what I mean? I'm never gonna call it the Willis Tower.
Dude.
So it's like that.
What you talking about?
But yeah,
Willis?
I've always been. You know, you give me a platform to talk to some people, run my mouth for a living. You gonna pay me to do it too?
Let's
Oh
go.
yeah.
I'm with it. You know, so I went from
I'm
USI
saying
to
here, we
Kiss
just-
106 and in the here. So it's
Did you, Big Coop? Did you always like music, like growing up?
It's crazy. It's crazy you asked that question because, like, I was always like, you know what I'm saying, a freestyler and stuff like that as a youngster. But I always told myself that I was going to be a rapper. Like, no matter what, I was going to be a rapper. And if that didn't work out, one of the things I wanted to do is get a radio station.
Bro, you're doing both right now.
It was crazy, like how, like, you know what I'm saying, they just came into, you know what I'm saying, it was
the music
just,
and got your own platform.
it's
to
like
put
God,
it on,
it's like
you know?
God did it. You know what I mean?
He just gave it to you, dude. That's tits.
Yeah,
dude.
it's Coop
You
the
ever seen-
spearhead for the hip hop scene here in the tri-state.
You ever seen the
Right
movie
here.
Radio?
Yeah, well, cool.
You know what I'm talking? Yeah,
Yeah, yeah,
Dude,
yeah.
he has a scene in there where they're
Yo.
like, "Do you want this or do you want that?" And he was like, "Both of them."
I know.
That's what God said to you. He was like, "You want this or you want that?" And you're like, "Both of them."
And then a lot, and like,
Dude, why did you just fucking stop?
nah,
I will say this is not what I was expecting. This,
Dude, that looks like a fucking Aryan race poster. Put that shit down, bro. You're gonna get us fucking canceled. Jesus, that's an
Blonde
aggressive
hair,
picture.
blue eyes.
Yeah.
burning in hell. Apparently, that's what the
You
picture
couldn't
was
get
like.
away with making that kind of movie nowadays
No.
with Cuba Gooding as a special needs
Right.
kind
It
of
don't
guy.
fly.
Or you couldn't do that nowadays.
That's like
Everybody lose their shit.
fucking.
You know what I mean?
man.
What's Eating Gilbert Grape and
Can't get away
Leonardo
with that.
DiCaprio played a special
Yeah,
needs kid.
yeah.
Can't
Did
get
you
away
watch
with
that?
Which he
Did
killed.
you watch that Nickelodeon documentary?
Yeah,
Leonardo DiCaprio definitely got touched.
Oh,
it's
dude.
it's not said, but he definitely got touched.
Yeah,
Drake Bell did.
Someone was diddling his dude, and also they did, dude. Have you seen pictures of Leo when he was young? Dude, he was fucking.
When he
Dude,
was 18.
hotter than me at 8 than I've ever been in my entire
Oh,
life.
I was trying to save you at saying he's 18. You went
I'm just
straight
saying. He's
single
been
digits.
He's been a model since he was fucking born.
Yeah.
No, but what I wanted to say is Radio not like the film Radio? Is it not like the black version of Forest Gump?
Yeah.
Is it the
No,
black version of Forest
more,
Gump?
I say more Slang Blade.
More slang.
Oh, no, I wouldn't. You gonna shoot me now,
Dude, shut up. You got a perfect Shut the fuck up, dude.
no.
God, that's such a fucking creepy ass movie, dude. Gee, all right, away from the fucking terrible. Actually, Radio was a really good film. Radio was really good, and Forrest Gump was really good too.
One of the people also asked questions was, what disability does Radio have? And it doesn't specify. It just says intellectual disability.
Autism. Right. That was back when you called it back.
Yeah.
That is a medical term. That is not a derogatory term.
In
that
the
people don't
90s?
realize.
In the
That
90s,
is in the
dude?
medical dictionary.
Yeah, dude.
Retardation.
Yeah, he's got a little bit of that tardation.
Then they started calling it the spectrum.
Yeah. Well, now everybody's got to be fucking included. So if you can't count to 7, now you're in the fucking group. You know what I mean? It's like
What they say on all the posts is hot down there.
dude, actually, this is a good segue, dude. Speaking of, so radio being like, obviously like a huge film, we've all seen it, right? No one in here has not seen radio.
I had never even heard of it until you brought it up.
Are you serious?
Are you?
But I'm like 12, so
You are.
He's
Fair.
21.
Hey, I'll let it ride. But seriously, Drew, tighten the fuck up, dude. No, speaking of films, though, man, do you guys ever get into like, we had a guy on the show. His name is escaping me. I'm so bad with names, but he's a local guy that does scores, like for a film.
Mm-hmm.
So like
Eric DeLong.
DeLong, thank you. He was stabbed by a schizo. Shout out to Eric DeLong.
Went to school with Eric.
Shut up.
Eric and David. David DeLong?
DeLong?
Yeah, DeLong, yeah.
You know who the fuck I'm talking about?
Yeah.
Dude's dope.
Yeah.
Dude's dope. He's crazy with music. But anyways, that being said, do you guys have like a favorite score or like a movie that like has just like a fucking bumping ass soundtrack that like all
Afro Samurai.
Afro Samurai? I don't
By
think
the
I've seen that.
Jizza and the RZA. They did the whole soundtrack to the Afro Samurai. It was one of the first black anime cartoons. And
That's why I haven't seen it.
Full hip hop score. But I'm telling you, you could play the score of it. It plays like an album.
Does it really?
I'm telling you,
You could just buy the album and listen to
people
it.
underestimate RZA. RZA and the Jizza from Wu-Tang have made some
Wu-Tang's for the kids, dude.
bangers. And for some movies. What was the movie that the man with the iron fist that RZA was in? He was like he does a lot of kung fu movies.
I know he's in Kill Bill.
Kill Bill. Yeah,
he was
you
in
know what I
Kill
mean.
Bill.
So, but he's done scores for a lot of
That's
movies.
tight. What
Between
about you?
him and the Star Wars score, those are my
What about
two
you,
ones.
Coop? What do you got going? Like number one movie that had like the most banging fucking soundtrack. You know what I'm saying? If you had to pick one,
Man, I'm more from the hood era, so I probably what was that? I'm About It soundtrack. Master P.
gonna say Master P.
That's a legend, man.
He was gonna pick Master P. I was saying it in my head too.
You can take that and put that in and just ride, man.
hell yeah! Don't skip a song either. Just let it run. Just let it run.
I got the hookup soundtrack.
That was hard too.
Do you remember the soundtrack to? What was it?
This is all shit that RZA did. I
Holy
can't find the
shit.
bottom.
You know what I mean? The RZA, Wu-Tang.
Shout out to Wu-Tang. We brought them down here too.
Oh yeah, shout out to Eternal.
Well, Eternal
Latif
from Killer
Boo.
Bees. Wu-Tang.
Dude, he's done a lot. Holy
That's a long list.
That's like 4 internet pages worth. You had to scroll for like 3 minutes to get to. So his most recent one was Problemista.
I haven't even heard of
I
that
don't know
one.
what that is. Has he done anything? Oh, he did
Minions?
Minions for the Rise of Gru. Okay, dude. Okay, dude. I'm on board. I'm back on board, dude.
I don't think all of these were like he did the music for him. He like appeared as an actor in some of these.
Oh, this
Or
is
had
him
a song
acting?
played on it. Yeah.
Or had a song played on it. Nice, dude. I don't know, man. I think. So, would you guys ever consider doing like, say, there was a local filmographer doing a short film? Would you ever consider like helping?
We've already done that. Shout out to my man Batman from Kamazat's Pictures.
Yep.
My man
LaRod Evans is out there
and,
doing your thing with Tommy Bugs.
Will Wayne. He's on Kamazat's Pictures here.
Kamazad?
Kamazat's. It's I think it was at Aztec for Bat.
What's about bats?
That's what the Kamazat. His logo is a bat. We call him he's the Evansville Batman.
Oh,
His name
shit. Okay.
Will Wayne. And he owns
You said
Kamazat
bats,
Pictures.
and you got me nervous, man.
He did what was the picture that we did the first Listen Local showcase over at La Masco's.
Means death
He was-
bat. Oh shit.
Yeah,
Bat
the
is
living
sick as
legend.
fuck.
Yeah, he filmed
Okay.
local film over at Lamasco's.
Hold up, low key. This guy might have caused COVID. Can we talk about this for a second? Hold on a second, dude. Oh, where's this guy at? Does he reside in China? Because that's where it started. Does he live in a place called Wuhan?
He's dead out of Evansville.
Okay. So
that's where the camel's house is.
Wow. Has he ever gotten COVID?
Not that I know of. I think he immune to it. He let me
draw your own conclusion, audience.
Real cool dude, man.
Foreshadowing.
He gave the shirt off his back.
Hood Idol was coming down to do the. It's a reality show we're going to be filming at Lamasco's on April the 20th with the Wake 'em Up tour that's coming down there.
Is it scripted?
No.
Right,
it's actually he's gonna incorporate the performances into the film that he's making to show how the underground scene.
It'd be more of like a documentary.
Yeah, sort of.
Okay,
you know what I mean? But other parts of the movie.
You said reality TV show, and all I could think was fucking Jersey Shore. And I immediately was like, please. Dude, my wife loves Jersey Shore, and every time she puts it on, I'm like, dude, I'm gonna fucking off myself. Like, I cannot stand
It's
Jersey.
a little entertaining.
I've never watched an episode of Jersey Shore.
Dude, it's just a bunch of Italian people screaming and throwing food at each other.
I've seen the memes. I've seen the
I haven't watched
jokes and all that stuff. You know, I've never
just
watched
a bunch
an
of
episode.
angry Italians
They're
from New
just
Jersey.
fucking and yelling at each other.
It's
That's
insane,
what the memes say, so I don't doubt
It's insane. Thank God it's not like that kind of reality show. But no, that's gonna be tight, dude. So you guys are gonna be like shooting a bunch of video as this is happening too.
Yeah. All the artists that are coming down to be a part of, we're actually going to either have they're either going to be part of the competition where we give a promotional prize package away, or they're just going to be a part of the performance where they get to be in the video and just showcase.
And this is at Lamasco's. This is under new ownership now. Did you get a chance to meet the new owner? I've not met him or her. Who is he or she? Who is it?
I think her name is Jen.
Ooh.
Clark.
What the fuck? What?
Jen and Clark.
Oh, okay. Clark.
I don't. Yeah, I don't really know him. I know he's like a real chef. And so they have like.
Jen's a chef.
No,
The Clark.
the Clark dude.
Oh, Clark.
I think.
Oh, they got a new chef in there.
Yeah,
Hell
but
yeah.
they like are doing like a fancy menu during the day, but they're still trying to be Lamasco,
And they
like the bar.
Flood it up when the
At
sun
night.
goes down.
Nighttime.
They finally added chicken wings to the menu. I was so mad at Lamasco when we used to go there was never wings on the menu at all. Buffalo. They had chicken strips. I hate that.
I know
They got
this
the
guy
wings
that
on
can
the menu,
automate lights, and he was
Yeah.
showing me how he wired this house to, like, as the sun goes down through the day, the curtains slowly go down with the sun. That'd be funny to do. Once the curtain hits the floor, it automatically just turns like
Raunchy.
Lamasco-y, you know what I mean?
Dude, do y'all remember like Lamasco's in its heyday?
Oh yeah, back in the day.
That
yeah.
fucking slutty fucking.
And see, I would watch it from the outside, from across the street.
I wouldn't go in. It was slutty.
It was awesome.
It was
crazy.
slutty, man. I loved going to Lamasco. The only
Franklin Street had a reputation, boy, back in the day. That
Be
whole
people all
little
outside
strip,
on the little
100%, dude.
the balcony thing. I mean,
Yeah.
not balcony, but little porch thing.
I
They
know,
got.
Yeah, yeah.
outside porch there.
But it'd be like 100 people on there.
Yeah, dude, they're like dick to tit out there,
Yeah,
just
that's
fucking
crazy.
just grinding up on each other. It was like, dude, silly. But the only thing I hated about Lamasco is the whole time I would have been there more, but it was just so far down Franklin. Like if you could have picked it up and moved it past the railroad tracks closer, I would have been there every night of the
side
week.
Of town. We're on the other side of the
Right,
town.
I just went to Lamasco.
Right, Lamasco was the first one
That's
that
the
we
first
would
stop.
hit coming down. You know.
Yeah, and you were like, oh, they got in there. No, I'm joking, dude. Women are respectable. No. All jokes aside, Lamasco's used to get fucking super slutty.
I mean, great establishment, though.
Dude, those were
Hey,
good
they
times.
showed us
man.
love, even with the old ownership. They were one of the few establishments here in the tri-state that would allow us to put our showcases to bring our artists. No other, not
Right, they were like
KC,
the only
not
bars
none
in
of
town
them.
that would like support like local music.
It's,
You know
it's,
what I mean?
and it's a
I will
shame.
give
Yeah.
that to Amy Ward. She was like
On the
very
ball.
supportive
Had a
of
pulse.
local
She had her
artists.
finger on the pulse of the town.
Yeah, used to do the open mics every Monday night.
important,
You know what I mean?
dude.
We used to go down there. So, I mean, Lamasco's just been showing us a.
Chat, dude. Also, who's fucking the guy that owns Damsels? Who's that dude? Who's that fucking guy?
At the club.
Well, so it was a brewery. Like they brew their own beer, from what I understand. Yeah. Well, and Saturday nights too. So, who died?
No, he's dude's a dick.
Oh, what? I thought you said I heard dude's dead. And I was like, and he's still running that shit? God damn, that's a businessman, dude. In business till death and after. No, but no, I think Damsels is legit though, because they're fucking I went to their stand-up show, I told you, to see my buddy Paul, the guy who made us buy the Remy.
Okay.
Killer dude, just tiny little white guy, super funny guy. But I went to go see him last night, and I was like, "What's this all about? Stand up in a bar or whatever?" And I went upstairs, and it like was pretty well put together. And he's got it was nothing but local people, and I was like, "This is a first. This is a first." Like on the west side, like that was nice to see. So Damsels, I fucking see you, and I appreciate you. So thank you. Yeah, dude. No, but I love that a bar or a club or somewhere that like is, you know, supporting nothing but local. Like, get them in here, put them on. Let's get it going.
And you guys won like a award, right? This last year, since you guys were
last year we actually won a radio station of the year for the Hood Out of Hip Hop Awards, and then this year we were actually nominated for that award and the Soul Music Award for Radio Station of the Year Internet Radio. So we didn't win that one, but we did get nominated.
Dude.
We got the little trophy for that one. Yeah.
That's always like that guy who didn't win the Emmy. You know what I mean? And then he's just like, they always say, but, you know, to even be nominated.
I know, right?
Know? And it's like, to even be nominated, it warms my heart. And it's like, oh, fucking. But you know they're going home and they're like, fuck, I still didn't win though.
I know.
Son of a bitch.
But we
But they're gonna go harder next year. You know what I'm saying? Because they
especially when that camera panned to them after they said their name.
Yeah, salty, dude.
Right.
Fucking who was it that got slapped? It was Will Smith slapped
Chris Rock.
Chris Rock.
and Chris Rock. Was that at the Emmys or Grammys? What was that?
I think it was Grammys.
Grammys. Yeah, I don't think Will Smith won anything that night.
No,
he actually did.
He actually
Yeah,
did.
he did.
Did he win?
He did.
Yeah,
Maybe it
later,
wasn't
after. It was after, too.
Oh, did he for real?
I'm in the crowd of that whole thing was fake. I've been saying that to the beginning.
PR stunt.
Yeah, if you ever know, there was a movie that Will Smith was came out with where it took that exact same scene from an old movie back in the 70s, I want to say. They did that exact same line with a host that was hosting the show talking to a famous guy in the audience. He was like, yeah, and your wife was a mother, and keep my wife's name out of your. The exact same. A lot of people don't realize that was a publicity stunt.
Scripted, dude.
That kind of went wrong. They just kind of left a sour taste. Because it could have got played for laughs, you know what I mean? But
oh, yeah.
Will Smith, I think he took it the wrong way and played it like he was really seriously, I'm throwing air quotes in there, seriously angry when he wasn't. They should have just played that for laughs like it should have been.
What do you guys think about Jada?
Fuck that bitch, man.
He's not wrong.
I mean, I don't have nothing against Jada,
I just
but
laughed so hard I got lightheaded, dude. I swear to God.
if I was Will Smith, I wouldn't be assaulting a man on live television.
Brian's
for my
getting
wife
lightheaded.
who's
Lightheaded.
cheating
Can
on
you
me.
pass him the salts?
Who did she sleep with? Was she sleep with Machine Gun Kelly or something?
No, it was August.
August.
Yeah.
Who?
August Alston.
And now they
or
say
something like
he funny now.
Yeah, he's part of the alphabet crew, the LBGTABC crew. And
Oh,
all
for
that
real?
shit. So yeah, when she started that entanglement shit and started giving women, a pass for fucking around. Nah, that was it for me. I lost all respect because couldn't no man get away with that. Couldn't no man. If you could have took whether it was Tiger Woods or Will Smith or Mel Gibson, whoever couldn't no man get up there and said, "Oh, me and her just had an entanglement," and it wasn't nothing. He didn't got in this cancel culture. You wouldn't have got canceled fast enough.
I'm just saying, Chris Rock's in enough karate movies that I think he has to have learned some over the years, right?
Yeah, and for him to defend himself or lack thereof, it was just, dude, it was
Exactly.
You know what I mean,
you
bro?
See Will Smith walk like 30 yards from the seat all the way up to the he even introduced him. Oh, here comes Will Smith.
But
I
he's
think
tall,
it's-
right? That's like 10 steps.
Yeah, dude, that's fucking. You got plenty of time to like put a game plan together. Like, dude, I know you know something. Put your fucking hands up. I don't know, but anyways, yeah. So yeah, fuck Jada. So anyways, Mel, you brought Mel Gibson though, dude. He's like straight up hardcore Christian, isn't he? Isn't that the guy that's like hardcore
He's
Christian?
hardcore crazy.
Lethal Weapon.
Yeah, he's
nuts.
apeshit. They did a South Park episode about Mel
Yeah,
Gibson.
that was
That
nuts.
dude is fucking bananas. But anyways, I wanted to talk about film because I think scores that really interests me because I like a lot of instrumental music. So like, and that's where I find that what do you got here?
I
What'd you
just
pull
pulled
up?
up Mel Gibson controversies.
Oh, fucking
On
his
his
whole
Wikipedia
life.
I know, right?
Yeah, he was born in '65 and he's been controversial
After
since.
Lethal Weapon, it was a wrap.
I'm not
Lethal
gonna
Weapon.
read this quote out loud, but I'll
hold on.
highlight
So
it.
can I read this out loud? I'll read this out loud. I don't give a shit. We'll bleep it. Mel Gibson said to the arresting officer, and I quote, "Fuck it. The Jews are responsible for all the wars in the world. Are you a Jew?" End quote. And that's per Wikipedia. So we don't even know if that's true or
Oh
not.
no, that's true. That's
don't worry. We'll bleep. by
That's
the
a
way.
quote that's been spread.
I'm surprised you didn't jump on
I'm
that.
pretty,
first
I'm pretty
thing.
sure he was lit when he
But I had a
said
bit about when somebody died and they were
He was
Jew,
probably
they
lit.
came back to haunt when you said running the business as
Yeah.
a ghost and is like a business owner and he dies and he haunts his son to finish like his
like
taxes.
like a
before due.
gentleman does.
Yeah,
Dude, if a gentleman could run a business from the grave, they would. I promise.
I know.
I promise. That's a good joke. I think you've got something there. We like to joke around a lot, so like nothing we say is serious, by the way. So just know that.
A lot of bleeps right there.
Yeah, no, 100%. Gonna bleep most of that.
that.
But that being said, man, so what's one of the things that you guys are looking forward? Actually, you know what? Before we go any farther, we want to bring
let's
D
just-
on, right?
Yeah,
Do we want to take a quick bathroom break and then bring D on? We're about halfway through,
that's fine.
or we're a little over halfway through, actually. You guys ever do smelling salts, man?
Is that what that is?
Yeah, it's like what power lifters use to. And we're back, dude. Hey, welcome, Derek. So
Hey,
Derek's in
what's
here
up?
now, dude.
What's
We
up?
swapped out Coop for Derek, so we get a little screen time for Mister.
DHicks.
God damn it! So the power lifters will use that right before they.
Do a big heavy lift.
I just see spots, bro.
Getting stronger again?
No, I think I just went too deep on it. It was only in my left nostril.
I gotta.
You know,
Snuff over there.
You ever see someone like passed out and then they crack that little tablet
Yeah.
and they wave it like a fighter under the
Yeah, that's our excuse for when
what
two
that
people
is.
pass out in the studio.
Yeah,
we-
What do you think? Is it coming back?
I think so.
Do we have to order another one or no?
I
think
think
it's
when you
still
leave it in the sun on your desk.
Welcome to
Don't.
No, I'm good.
Don't make.
I'm
them
good
do-
with water.
Yeah, do it. Yeah, bro. Don't do it, D.
We
You don't
had
want
a
that.
guest do it once, and he fucking
Somebody
put it
pass
straight up
out
to his
for real.
nose, threw it all over the floor.
Yeah, so like it caught him off guard, and I told him I was like, "Hey, just ease into it." And he like has it down here, and then he just puts his whole goddamn nose in there. Puts his whole fucking dude. He goes beak deep. He has his whole fucking beak in there, and then he smells it and just slings it down, and we got fucking ammonia all over the goddamn
Oh,
podcast
wow.
room.
Did that
Oh,
one
my
time.
eyes.
So like, if you use like toilet bowl cleaner and you can't pee in it, or else like it has a chemical reaction that's like mustard gas.
I never knew that.
Yeah.
I better quit this shit.
D's like, oh shit, everything is really lining up now.
Yeah.
There's like that one point in time where we're like living on ramen, you know what I mean? And like you don't want to flush, so like you don't for a little bit, trying to get that water bill down
you
at
don't
$10.
mix
Wow.
ammonia, that'll give you that credit.
We were sitting there like playing Xbox, and like 15 minutes later, eyes are watering. And you're like, "Oh, what the fuck, dude?"
You all pass out, wake up an hour later with guys in like rubber
Right.
spacesuits in your apartment. Yeah, it's nothing to fuck around with, dude. So, but anyways, all right, Derek, man, what
Yeah,
the
what's
hell's
up?
up, dude? We ain't seen you in Coon's age, bro.
Man,
And did you
Coons,
know-
that's a long time.
Did you know that when you say I haven't seen you in a Coon's age is actually a reference to a specific period of time?
Right.
It's 2 years.
Yes.
Because of I didn't know that. I only learned this like a year ago. Did you know that?
I did not.
So raccoons live roughly about 2 years. Yeah. So or
Damn.
like 20 months or something. So
That's
when you say,
fucked up.
damn, I haven't seen you in a coon's age, I haven't seen you in about 2 years.
Right, yeah, man.
But it's been a while, man. So what the hell you been up to?
Man, just trying to progress with the Wurm, man.
Okay, shit.
No,
I respect the progress.
Yeah, everything is going good so far.
Hell yeah.
No complaints. Finally got an office building.
Got that brick and mortar?
Got that brick and mortar.
What was that like?
It's good. It's
Was
exciting.
it stressful leading up to it?
Yeah, because you're saying now we got to pay this bill.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So, but it's challenging though. But no, it's worth it though, because that's gonna allow more people to come visit us. We're gonna be doing networking events. So there's a lot of different things that we really have planned. I think it's really gonna work for the Wurm. And like I said, they talked about earlier was the independent artists and things of that nature.
They do you right with the building as far as like paying rent and stuff, or are they just like, is it murder, criminal rate, like everything?
No,
else is
actually,
right now?
though, it's under $400 a month, includes all utilities.
God dang, dude, that is very nice.
So my man was in Larry.
Larry Sanders.
Dude, shout out to Larry fucking
up over
Sanders,
there.
dude.
Under
Holy
400 a month,
shit.
all
Can you
utilities included.
Fucking Google Evansville Larry Sanders. I want to see what this guy. Dude, I want to see if we can move this podcast
LJS
out of my
Solutions.
fucking house.
It's
Dude.
LJS Solutions.
JS Solutions.
LJS.
LJS Solutions.
LJS
Sanders.
Solutions. Let's look this cat up. I gotta know what he looks like. Well, also, I need to know his
And it
contact
pulls up.
information.
Yep, they put
LJS Solutions right there. Isn't it?
Oh hell yeah, dude. Okay. Damn.
Well, that's actually a different building.
That's a different. That's
That's
Oh,
a different
shit.
LJS
That's
Solutions. I'm going to say no.
Oh, that's not the right one. Okay.
Yeah, that's out of Arizona.
Not shout out to that LJS Solutions. Fuck those guys, dude.
I mean, he probably not even listening on it. He's an old school cat. What he about?
Right.
60,
Remind me-
almost in his.
Yeah,
almost,
but he's in his 60s.
Oh, dude, he's still
Right,
he's still
so-
young, dude.
Yeah, he's still going. He
He's
had a
still
couple
young.
strokes, though, but other than that, though.
Oh,
he's
dude, that's just you taking a breather. You
I
know what I
hear
mean?
you, man.
Life is exhausting, dude. When
Yeah.
you have a stroke, you're just fucking resetting. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? You're
brain
just
like fuck this.
yeah,
shit.
yeah.
I've had a few of those.
You're just getting ready for round 2. You know what I'm saying?
Right,
Like-
right.
I'm surprised.
No, that ain't him.
What was that?
No.
I was just checking because this dude got a DWI.
No, that ain't him. I had to do hit the house on West Side last week.
Hold on, go back.
He didn't
dude.
die in
Go
2007,
back.
did he?
Go back to the
He didn't die
DWI
in
guy. Go back to the DWI guy. I got to see. So is this guy's
That's
name?
the guy hit the house on West Side,
Is
isn't it?
this is Larry Joe Sanders.
No, that ain't him.
LJS.
This guy's a brother.
This is per 14news.com. Go scroll up just a little bit. And I have to set down a little. Jeez, I want to see his whole face. Dude, you're doing horrible. I just want to say, if you're watching the podcast, you can see this gentleman. And I fucking respect that mustache a lot. And also,
All 6 pixels of it.
Also, I associate with that fucking hairline too, bro. I get you. And yeah, was this picture taken on a fucking Razor cell phone? What is
wow.
this, dude? That's so bad. But anyways, yeah,
I
shout
think
out
it
to
looks
that
like
guy.
a turtle.
He looks like a turtle with a mustache. So, anyways, what the fuck were we talking? Oh, we were talking about brick and mortar, man.
Yes, sir.
Remind me, I'll have to get contact with that guy.
Yeah.
Will you be
got
like
you.
streaming and stuff on there, and like maybe doing like a video heavy presence as well?
Yeah. Are you,
Yeah.
Are you thinking about like alternative uses for
Alternative
this space?
uses for this building.
Yeah?
Right. That's
But
why
as
we
of-
need that space.
As of right now, it's just radio, right?
No.
do
We can still
videos,
stream. We
that's-
do videos
yeah,
well
that's
too
part of
now.
our
That's
Artists
part
of
of
the
our
Month,
Artists of the
Entrepreneur
Month and
package, yeah.
entrepreneurs. We
We do
record those interviews and things of that nature.
Nice.
Right.
And y'all are running a podcast or no?
Yeah, we're gonna get back to doing that. We used to
Yes.
do the morning show that we also ran as a podcast. This thing just got a little bit busy. What was kind of what we're saying, doing everything by yourself, just between the two of us. It got down to just me and D at one point before Coop jumped in.
Right.
Yeah.
You know, to help out because he's a big help with the social media.
Oh,
and
yeah.
the, and
Presence,
promotions
things of
and all
nature,
that good
right.
stuff. So
Oh,
and
yeah.
it got a little bit heavy for doing the morning show and then running the rest of the station. And then I have to go do Uber and Grubber. I do the deliveries. Plus, I got a property that I manage on. So this thing is just got a little
Right.
hectic. But now that we got the building, like I said we
Right.
went all out of the house.
Have you met
as
Tom?
well.
You and Tom are like the same person. Dude, I talked to him the other day. He's a jeweler, right? And does a podcast, owns a podcast with me and Drew. But that's what he does typically. And I called him the other day. I was like, "What are you doing?" He was like, "I'm delivering pizza."
I know, right?
What the fuck are you doing? He's just like, yeah, it's my side hustle, dude. I just fucking picked. I'm fucking doing pizza now. I'm like, what the fuck is happening, dude? Tom, Nino, Tom. You guys are looking in a fucking mirror, dude. You guys are the same fucking person.
Hey, that's that hustler's mentality.
I get it,
you got to
though.
go where the money is.
I respect it. I respect it. I just don't have the energy, man. But no,
Neither
that's
do we.
that explains your sociopathy, though. That's where it derives from.
Probably.
So what are some future uses of the building you're thinking about getting into? Are there
virtual concerts?
I'm sorry, what?
Virtual.
What does that mean?
Concerts. In other words, people can tune in to a live stream and see an artist perform.
Oh, and you have him or
her mic'd up on camera.
Sick. Shit, yeah.
You know, because we have enough space that's going to allow us to do that. And I've learned all this, man, by watching how other people that the Wurm surround ourselves around. Like-minded people.
Hell yeah.
Right.
That's what's up, man.
So,
I dig a virtual concert, man. I know that it got real big during COVID.
Oh, yes.
There were a bunch of people doing like stand-up shows from their fucking... They weren't even wearing pants in their office.
Right.
Just sitting down.
Mm-hmm.
Stand-up's a little weird because you can't really hear the people laughing.
Right.
But music would make more sense.
Oh, you guys really took off during COVID, right? I think
that was actually our
jumping out point, right?
I used to be the afternoon guy for Kiss 106 for 12, 13 years, and they laid me off from there, and I started doing a little podcast.
Did they call it furlough? Did they call it furloughing you?
No, they call it firing my ass.
Oh shit! Well, dude, bro, you say that. But like, I talked to so many people that were like furloughed during COVID.
You can call it what you want.
And bruh, they just never called him back again.
Yeah, they fired his ass.
I would talk to him later, and I'd be like, "So, when are you coming off furlough?"
Dude, everybody's back, bro.
He's like, "Oh fuck, they just haven't called me yet." You're like, "Bro, you got fucking fired, dude. They didn't want your ass back, bro."
Right.
So
they forgot about you.
Yeah.
I wasn't about to sit around and wait for them to call me back, so we had to do something else.
We furloughed a bunch of people at my work, man, and brought them all back because, I don't know why, but we did. But that's why.
It was like that, though.
I don't know why, but we did. But that's wild, man. So, what are some of for Nino, man? What are some of the biggest differences working for like a big time? And I'm not belittling 100 the Wurm at all when I ask this question. Please don't take it that way. But what is one of the biggest differences working for like, somebody like 106 who's funded out of like fucking Wichita, Michigan by some billionaire versus working for the Wurm? You know what I mean? Or, not even working for, owning the Wurm. What are some of the biggest differences you've seen?
The freedom. I went out, like I say, no disrespect to Town Square Media, Kiss 106.
Right.
None, even Hot 96. But they have no love for independent artists here. I had on my show, when I first did the weekend show, I used to play independent music for an hour. One of my cousins did a little intro music. But when the higher ups heard it, they were like, "No, we can't play that. We don't play that kind of music." And they told me to shut it down. I was not allowed to play any independent unsigned music. They even had the programming for all 50 stations of the pop genre of Town Square Media programmed by one guy. So no matter what station you were listening to that was owned by Town Square Media that was in that pop or top 40 genre, they were playing the exact same music at the exact same time.
The main show of it is like the people that are on it, like Brooke and Jeffrey or whatever. They're from like Oregon.
Yeah, they're not even from it.
And half the people listening to the radio don't know that.
They talk this listen local stuff and shop local and buy local, but they don't support local. They don't play local. They don't play local artists.
Apparently, they support the legalization of fentanyl.
No, I think
if
they're
from fucking
they
Oregon,
just.
then fuck yeah, they do.
I think they just.
Your man's over there at KC's timeout. They have a sign at KC's timeout that says DJs are not allowed to play independent. Don't ask our DJs to play your music.
Man, that's
you know
bullshit.
what I mean. It's a brick wall.
When you first, another good question. When you first encountered that resistance or whatever we want to label it or call it, when you first someone told you, "Hey, don't do that. We don't do that around here." Did you ever, for like just a second, think for a second about like telling them to just fucking suck it?
Yeah, just doing it anyway.
You know, yeah, just like fuck it, burn it to the ground. You know what I'm saying? Like,
you ever seen Shawshank Redemption?
Hell yeah, dude.
Where he just locked the door, put the chair up, and just started playing the music over the speakers, and just kicked his feet up like, come get me.
Dude, I resonate with that old dusty bitch, the
You
one
know.
who finally gets out. You know what I'm saying? He gets a job as like a supermarket guy.
Brooks.
Yeah.
Brooks was here.
Yeah.
And then ended up hanging himself any motherfucker.
Then he fucking
way.
killed himself.
He wanted to go back to jail. And shit like, no, dude.
That resonates with me.
Really?
Fuck yeah, dude. Fuck yeah. Every day. No, man, but that's so fucking dumb. I hate that 106 is like that, 96 is like Town Square Media. They own like
Town Square owns
3 or 4 of the stations here that everybody listens to.
Yeah,
Right.
yeah.
98, 106,
103.
103.
Yeah.
Right.
What do you think about
BKR.
college stations, man? Because like we were talking to Paul Bragan about, was it Paul Bragan? Anybody? No, you were here for it. We were talking to somebody
I was there
about
for that.
We were talking about the U of E radio. Who
I was
was
there
it?
for
It's
that.
Christian now.
Who was it though?
It was Bragan.
Was it
Christian
Bragan?
music now, isn't it?
I haven't listened to
Isn't it Christian music now?
They always been well. They're Catholic, to be clear.
Yeah, that's a
But I
private
think they
college.
play. I think they play
Right.
worship music throughout the day now.
I think it's something
UE?
like- I think.
Yeah.
No.
No?
Well, their radio station is online station, so it's the same type of deal you got going on, I think.
Yeah.
But my girlfriend has a radio show where she does play local music.
Mhm.
Mhm.
Respect to her, dude.
And I know USI has one. I can't think of the
Yeah,
name
we
of
started doing that back in the day when I was at I want to say about 2007. You know what I mean? And we started playing the local bands, local artists. We tried to give a platform for all the local bands that were actually on campus. I met up with Def Megan. You ever heard the band Def Megan? That was right. They were a local
This
rock.
is a band.
Yeah, I
This
used to
is
be
not
the
like rock.
I was the rap front man for them.
This sounds like
Back in
a
the day.
young woman with a deficiency, but you're saying
Yeah, Def Megan. That was it.
this is the name of a
that was the
musical
name of
group.
the band. Def
Was
Megan.
anyone in the group deaf?
No, and none of them were named Megan either.
This is horseshit. I don't even know what's going on anymore.
And they told me the story behind the name, but I drink and smoke and I forgot it, but it was funny. You know,
Oh,
what
dude,
I mean?
hats off to you.
But it is a funny story behind the.
Oh, it's a
the
funny
name,
fucking name,
you know.
regardless.
But yeah,
dude.
the college radio stations, I get
You ever
USI, UE. You know, Jones started with
91.5.
91.
Is this space big enough to host like an event like you're going to host at Lamasco's, or do you think it'll be just a little smaller? Or are you just going to do like the virtual?
This
No,
space you
The
got.
virtual is
The
what we're going to
virtual
do at
stuff,
our
we're gonna do
office.
it at our
We're going to
office.
do it at, have people in front of like our banner or green screen with the drop down mic. We called it hashtag bars. And we get them a chance
Right.
to showcase, their
16
their
bars.
hottest 16 bars that you can come out with spitting,
Right.
and put it on
There's that
platform.
challenge that went around town or whatever from too, like a 16 bar challenge or something.
Somebody like a artist locally was doing it and fun or what?
That was us.
That was
Oh, that was sick, dude. I respect that. I'm not good at rap at all. I can't think fast enough, let alone talk that fast. So I grew up in the county. I don't know. But I do respect it though. But so you're back to the venue. He had a good question. Do you guys ever foresee like possible like physical? What am I trying to say?
Like your 5-year plan probably includes a place to where like you can put on like these sort
Like
of
having
events
an
on
Funny
your
shows
own.
without having
Right.
to
Starting
to go
and
to
building it
anybody.
up from
Yeah,
there.
And
that
build
was
our
really
way
one
up.
of our main goals, trying to find what we called it a home, trying to find the headquarters to do all
Right,
of our shows.
right.
We started with the plush that was on Green River, then it was the Avenue on Covert, and then
Yeah.
that's it.
And
The
moving around.
Mascots is really showing us the most
Lot
love
of love
of what
than
we were trying to
anybody.
do. We've held 3 shows there.
3 shows at Lamasco's. This
So
will be our
far.
4th now.
You know what I mean?
And
So
our first
the
with Hood
hashtag
Idol.
Listen Local.
Hell yeah.
Showcases.
I'm trying to find us a studio similar to what y'all got.
Well, I got I got the card out of my car, so once we finish up.
Well, yeah, I'll have to talk to Homeboy and see if he's got some good property. I want somewhere where we can have a cigar. Like, that's all I want. I just want to be able to have a cigar.
I don't think you can smoke in the building, though.
Huh?
Can't smoke in the building.
In your building?
Right, can't smoke in the building.
Yeah, we want to rent a space where you can.
Yeah,
okay,
you'd have to own
you have to own the whole building.
Or just
you can't smoke in this one that y'all got right here.
Nah, I mean I could, but my wife would be pissed.
Oh, see, big boss. There you go. Okay, I got
you.
You.
Get it?
I got you. I
don't need to explain it any further. You know what I'm saying?
I got you.
I don't know, man. So, did we already ask?
So, when you're do you think you listen to so much local music that you don't listen to like out of local music?
I don't listen to hardly any I'm not. Excuse me, take it back.
Rewind.
I don't listen to much industry music at all anymore because the independent artist has something to say. They live their life on a day-to-day basis, so I really like listening to independent music more than I do industry music. I have my few industry artists that I do like listening to, but we get so much music in throughout the week or throughout the month that you really don't have a lot of time to listen to industry music.
Yeah, we switched over to all independent.
Yeah, we don't have any.
The first of the year, we don't.
We
don't play any industry music in our rotation, our regular rotation.
So speaking of, you get all these songs in like a week's time or a month's time that you got to like fit and squeeze in and find blocks and stuff like that.
Right.
What do you? How do you? All right, so, like say that I make a mixtape, right?
Yes.
How do you weed out the fucking trash songs?
Dude, if I make
be honest with you though,
if I make a mixtape, it's gonna be fucking dookie, like
even
shoes.
But you know what though, even if it's dookie,
yeah,
as you say, quote for quote, we're gonna play it because somebody else can relate to what you're saying.
We don't judge.
Put any. We don't
judge.
We
don't say, oh, you know. If you give it to them, if you got the balls to send us some music and let us play it on the platform to tell us and put your name on it, we gonna play it for you. We gonna let the audience give the feedback, of what your sound like. Because we're not the ones buying it. We're the platform. The ones listening are the ones that's gonna buy it. The ones that's going to your website or to Spotify, they're the ones that's gonna buy it. All we do is provide the platform for it to, because I think a couple people had tried to come to me. We wanted to do like a hit it or quit it kind of show, like the voting, one of those voting kind of. And I really wanted to stay away from that kind of because I don't want to.
I don't know that I'm
anybody. From
I'm not following. Are you talking? Is this like a girl that you call in the middle of the night? Like
no.
What are we? I'm not following.
Yeah, review
when they take a song and they'll play a song and they'll review it, critique it, and say, "Oh, the beat was whack." This kind of
right. We don't like negativity when it comes to music.
Should we play it? No, we'll play it, and we just So when people
you do that. You do review shows.
We got one coming up.
No, we have one that's coming to the station, but
on
a whole, right? It's not us. On a whole, you send us the music, we're gonna play it.
Nice,
and as we'll put it in rotation, we'll let the audience decide whether or not they want to buy your music or not.
I see the wheels fucking turning over here, dude.
Well, I used to DatPiff. So I used to go and download like all kinds of music off DatPiff, mixtapes from all over. There's a few people that you found on there before you found them big anywhere else or whatever.
Yeah.
But how much storage do you have? Because even for our podcast, I'm running out of storage left and right.
We've got 10 terabytes right now.
Yeah, 10 terabytes right now.
Just upgraded.
And one song is X amount of megabytes.
Right. At the most 3 megs.
3 megs.
Because I take MP3. I tell people to send them to me MP3 format for the lowest compression. Get save as much space as possible. We still got people that send the MP4s and wave and all big super big files. I'm like, no, you need to compress it. Give me MP3 so I can get as much, because we pay for the bandwidth and pay for the storage space.
No, I get it. And that's a really good fucking question, Tom.
Is it any genre too, or is it like?
We'll accept any genre. We're mostly focused on hip hop, R&B, soul, jazz. You know what I mean? But if you got a rock song that's out, because we got Monk Owens and Danny Wu, they kind of multi-genre. Entertainers. You know what I mean? They got songs that touch country, some that touch a little rock, some that touch hip hop. You know what I mean? So if it's good music and you send it to us, we're the home for the independent artists. platform to get your platform.
What do you guys think about Machine Gun Kelly?
Fuck him.
Trash. Thank you. All right, next subject. No,
well, I was gonna say, where can people send it? Like, what's the email?
Oh yeah, how do they send it to you?
You can either go through. Our main source of receiving music is through the email live100wurm@gmail.com. You can find the links on our Facebook page, the Live100wurm Facebook page, on our main website, live100wurm.com. Click the link. If you see us in person, slap the CD in our hand, whatever you got to do to give it to us. Carry a pigeon, we don't care. You know what I mean? Just mail it to us, but just let us know. Send us the music. Make sure it's MP3 version. We used to do all clean, but now we'll take the raw. We'll take the raw now. You know, because like I said, we're all independent now. So we don't have to.
Yeah, and that's a price list that we have too. Like I was saying.
Yeah, that was gonna be my next question. Coop was kind enough to send this my way over here. So do you guys do? So they're paying per submission.
No,
right? No.
If you send it to us, we will put you in regular rotation for free. I mean, just put you in regular bass rotation, and you probably get played like once or twice.
What is the cleanup?
In a week?
One song cleanup MP3.
Well, it used to be a clean MP3 music, but now we set raw as well as clean music.
Yeah, because we used to charge like $25 to clean a song.
$25 per song.
Different shows, you know what I'm saying? Different people that put that.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Yeah, we encourage the clean version because it gives as much exposure on our platform as possible. We can give it to all our DJs and play it any time of the.
And then on there, it also showed so they can essentially book an interview with you guys, right?
Yeah,
for
$50,
$50, and
$50
you guys get to know who they are, what they do, where they come from. And all
That's our Artist of the Month package. For $50, we'll take 3 of your songs, up to 3 of your songs. Put them in what we call our hyper rotation. Which you'll probably get played like 3 or 4 times per day in a 24-hour cycle.
Yeah, dude.
You know what I mean?
That's
Maybe
what I'm
more
talking
time
about.
like that.
Yes.
We'll put your video, just like we got Soldier Lyrical on our website as our Artist of the Month. We'll put your video on our YouTube platform, website, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram. All that be a 15-minute video. We do the artist bios, all that good stuff, and play it for the whole 30 days as our Artist of the Month.
Hell
package.
Yeah,
And that's,
I'm in on that.
Yeah.
I get it.
But yeah, I said just send regular music to us to put in regular rotation. No charge, no fee. We get it out there, put you in out on the platform. All we ask is that you tell other people to listen. That word of mouth is a motherfucker.
And the word of mouth worked really back in the day because if you think about music, was just passed around by CDs. And then like the way it spread from there.
I mean, even in this digital age, word of mouth is still the number one best way to promote any kind of product. You will take a suggestion from a friend before you take a suggestion from a TV commercial.
Right.
Yeah, 100%.
When you're looking for a video game to buy some shoes to wear, something like, you're like, man, what you think I should? First thing you're gonna do is ask a buddy, and they gonna say, okay, you should go and
right.
You know what I mean? If I can get a recommendation, and that's all we ask. If we play your music on our platform, just tell everybody to listen.
Hey, do you guys? And I get that because Tom will send some stupid shit my way, and I'm like, this. But
I actually sent him a podcast of a guy, and he got his 3 special needs buddies, and they called it "What in Tard Nation."
They haven't gotten canceled yet, just for the record. No, but
who gonna cancel them? It's them.
Dude, if you cancel retard, like,
man,
that's not cool, bro. No, that brought up a good question. He sends me all this dumb shit all the time through text, word of mouth. Essentially, he'll text me. Fucking watch this YouTube video of 2 squirrels building a treehouse or something.
Right.
I'm like, God damn it, Tom, and I click it every fucking time and I watch it or listen to it or whatever. He sent me one the other day of this guy that was on Rogan that I don't know shit about. Do you guys know anything about this Mexican OT guy?
Yeah.
Mexican
Yeah.
Ot? Is it Mexican Ot or Mexican
Not
OT?
OT. I call him OT, right.
Do you guys like him? Because I don't.
Actually, some of his music, he's from Houston.
I don't
The
like
Houston
his stuff.
area.
Yeah,
Actually, man, he's got some stuff with a Big X the Plug that's really decent.
Big X the
His
Plug.
collabs are a little better.
That's what you were saying. You were saying he's had some.
His collabs are really better than himself as artist individually.
Solo stuff. Yeah, because I heard the one song where he was like, the video was just like
It's Cowboy Killer.
Cowboy Killer. I didn't care for Cowboy Killer. It was just
I liked it.
It was like slow in the beginning, and then it got hot, and then it slowed back down, and I was like,
it's called trail riding music because now they got trail riding music because with the genres of hip hop crossing over in the country.
yeah.
So that's probably why you probably didn't like it.
I also have a bad taste in my mouth from El Paso, Texas, so yeah, I don't know about the border, dude. It just makes me nervous. It does. It's a shady town, dude. It's a shady town. You ever been? Fucking.
Ever been to Brownsville?
Is that Cali?
That's Southern
That's Texas, Southern Texas, down by the border, across the border.
Little shaky?
Ooh,
Little shaky, dude. Look, I'll put it this way. I met a guy in a bar one time that was wearing 5 rings. Like Coop's got a ring on. He had 5 of them on. None of them were Super Bowl rings. You know what I'm saying? I'm not saying he was like working for the cartel.
Hey, I met one of them
I'm not
over
saying he
at
didn't
what was
work
that?
for the cartel, though. You know
was
what I mean?
that was that the Lucky Lady we was at over there on Fayette Avenue? What dude
No,
came
that
up
was
to me?
brother.
What dude
No,
came
that
up?
was Ponytail.
Ponytail dude come up to me, look like he was a straight up
Oh
New
my
York
God, the dude he's
mafia
talking about,
don.
man.
with the
Oh.
rain that comes just out of the blue. Hey man,
ponytail.
you know what? Okay, what? I had to pat him down real quick, like, dude, is you the police or something? Like that? Come up to me, asking me, like, you know what I mean?
Are you wearing a wire?
Right, I pat him.
He pat him down in the club, man. It was hilarious, man.
Like, what's wrong with you?
No, it's so bad in El Paso, though. It's so bad in El Paso. Everyone there has, like, some affiliation with the cartel. It's fucking
I used to
Yeah.
live down in Houston, man, down there when I was trying to get signed to Rap A Lot Records. For man, I never saw so many police and different kinds of police. They got the FBI, the ATF, the DEA, the sheriff,
ICE.
the constable. I didn't even know what the fuck a constable was till I got down there.
Isn't
I'm
that like a Spanish person? Constable?
That's a Drew question.
That's like a sheriff, I think.
it's somewhere
A
between
pointy or something like
it's like
that.
in between a city cop and a sheriff. It's like, you know,
Constable just sounds like a very
It's-
Spanish.
Brits do that. They got that over in England. They call them. They got constables. I never heard that term before I went down to Houston. area.
What kind of rewinding before the worm?
What was that again?
I was gonna say rewinding before the worm. Like, what made you guys choose to list in the military? You're both veterans, right?
Man, I was working for.
Are you shushing him?
I went because back then minimum wage went for $3.35 an hour, and I refused to work for $3.35 an hour for anybody. $80 a week. There was no money, so I never thought I'd be able to see the world. I hated school, so I just went to the Army, man. Got a trade, then stayed in 15 years.
I only laugh because the trade that I learned was like how to kill people.
Yeah, man.
So like
that's the fun part.
Dude, like no one talks about getting out of the infantry.
But
like,
actually, I went 88 Mike before I went 11 Bravo. Because I got a bonus, right? I switched over, right?
11 Bravo.
Yeah, I switched over to 11 Bravo after 88 Mike. I went to infantry.
Well, you're not dead yet, dude.
No, I'm here, man.
But
So they taught you good.
Yours
dude.
was
Yeah,
about
man,
the
I'm
same,
here.
though, right?
Huh?
Yours was damn near the same.
I was 11 Bravo the whole way.
No, I'm
Yeah,
saying
yeah.
like enlisting. Didn't you like not?
I wanted to go to college and I couldn't afford it. My parents had just
Right.
divorced. Yeah, they were super
Right.
poor, both of them.
That was
Yeah.
mine. I went for the Bill, my
Yeah.
baby mama, first wife who was pregnant. I mean, I'd do something.
Like for baby mom, like is she his like theoretical baby mama, or like we don't know?
They
or, like,
weren't my kids. I come to find out.
oh
That's why we
shit!
got
Balls,
divorced.
damn.
Damn.
I didn't mean to bring up a sore subject. He put out the air quotes, and I was like,
I thought she was my baby mama at the time, and I married her, and the Marines was
Like,
like,
there's
all right,
some-
we'll give you the GI Bill, give you some money, throw some money back in her way while you go to boot camp and all that good stuff. And, all right, cool. You know what I mean?
"There's some dirt there, dude."
Was Hell Week as bad as they say?
That's Navy SEAL. They do the Hell Week. I was
Gotcha.
Marine Corps. I did recon and all that kind of, but you know, we train all of the same.
They did like the last week of basic training for
Right,
us. And
yeah.
it is dumb.
No,
you
it's
just don't
stupid.
sleep a lot.
No, just
It's whatever. It's fine.
You know, we
Dude, just give me 3 hots and I'm good. I'll walk
Yeah.
wherever you tell me to walk, dude. That's all the infantry is. Just a lot of walking and a lot of getting yelled at.
you know,
So, all right, man. So we've been about an hour. Is it over an hour now?
A little
We're
bit,
getting
yeah.
close. A little over an hour. All right,
Mhm.
dude. What do you think? You want to put a
Yeah. What do you guys have coming up before we do that?
April the
Yeah,
20th. What's the thing
Dates.
about it?
dates, dude.
April the 20th coming up, the Masco's Bar and
Lane
Grill.
Masco's.
Wake 'em Up tour brought to you by Hood Idol. Lex Luger, the Backwood ambassador. We're giving our local artists here a chance to showcase their talent, practice your craft, sell your wares. Come on down there. If you can check our website, live100wurm.com for registration information. We got a contest. We're going to give away promotional packages, all that good stuff to boost your career to the next level. Just because you can kick it in the booth don't mean you're telling the truth on stage. So we give you a chance to get on stage and show what you can do.
I appreciate
that was good.
What you think I'll be up in the room doing? Jerking off all day? I be practicing this shit.
everything written down, dude. If he's not your spokesman already, he should be.
He is.
Dude, he's
Hey,
got
I let
like,
him speak, man. He
he's
got the
an
voice,
index card
man.
for
Hey,
everything.
man.
He's like, it's funny you should ask that. In 1975, Abraham Lincoln's cousin one time.
You know?
No, so if I'm a performer, how do I like jump in on this April 20th? Like if I want to perform, is it too late to sign up now?
No, sir.
no,
You can sign
how
up the
do
day
they-
of the
You
event.
can sign up all the way until the week before the event.
They would say the week before. But
Yeah.
There's a website
Yeah,
on
visit
this
our
banner.
website, live100wurm.com.
And
you can check out the registration information. It'll tell you, I got all the links for you. You send your registration fee about which segment or which section you want to register or be a part of. Send the appropriate
Packages
fee.
go.
And then we'll hook you up. We got them. We'll make specialized flyers and promotional packages for each artist. Depending on the package, so they can promote on their own platforms and things like that. So.
If you're just listening, this is on screen right now, everything we're talking about. But if you're just listening and you're not watching on YouTube, on the YouTube machine, leave this tab open. We'll make sure we put this link in the description for the episode, so you guys will be able to just click that link in the description of the episode.
Yeah, and it's not just hip hop. I mean, if any
all
kind of
genre
entertainer, if you're a rapper, singer, dancer,
Tom juggles.
Hey, that'll work.
whatever.
You might win, man.
Gets you between like fucking.
We were talking about doing that, like just like randomly showing up at random hole in the wall places and like
Yeah,
getting
those are
like
different
open mic
packages.
nights and just standing there and juggle for like 3 minutes or some weird thing.
Hey, juggling is a talent. If you got that kind of coordination, I've never been able to juggle. I'm telling you, never been able to do it.
What you just pulled up right on the screen, that's the list of the pricing. Any pricing.
Can you scroll down just a little bit, Drew?
Yeah,
it's
from $25 all the way up to $250 a registration
But
fee
it includes a lot of different things, like the $250 package includes the interview, song on 7 different major radio stations.
Yeah, that's the most beneficial
Half
package that we
page
have.
write up. You also, with the $250 package, you get 10 tickets to either sell or give away.
Oh, nice.
So
Get a chance to make your money back that you put in, or you can just bring, they say BYOC, bring your own crowd, which we do encourage all of the artists to do. If you're paying to be a part of this showcase, being a part of the performance, you want to bring people to come see you. We can believe in your craft more than you believe in it.
Right.
That's what's up, dude. I'm gonna have to get down here. I'll be here on the. Are we in town on the 20th? Yeah, we're in town. I'll be here on. What day of the week is that?
Saturday,
Saturday.
4/20.
Yeah.
Right down the road. I mean, unless like my mom starts to fucking die or something, I'll be there, dude. Yeah, I want to check this out.
Oh yeah.
So you guys got a stacked card already? You got quite a bit of names already ready to perform?
No, it's not full. We
not
got a
full.
couple people that have showed up. I think we got like 5 or 6 artists. We got at least 3 of our own that are actually going to be performing and be a part of the actual showcase itself, but they won't be in the contest itself. But if you want to be a part of the contest, we still got plenty of time to register all the way up until the. I thought it was the week before the show, but you're saying like the day.
I'm gonna say the day before the show. Get enough time.
The show because we can give you that way we can
The
give
flyer,
you the flyers
promotion,
with
and things of
pictures
that nature.
on it to pass out to your people and all that good stuff.
If it gets close to the date of and you have last minute decided to perform, just reach out to one of these guys in their DMs or whatever, and they'll get you squared away.
Yeah, even if it's just you got one song, let's say for $25, you come out here and do your 3 minutes or one song or do the medley and we film it, we video, we broadcast it on.
It's kind of like comedy where it's like you can do it, joking around and write it or whatever, but until you go on stage and perform it that 1 or 2 or 3 times, you know what I mean?
Exactly.
Yeah, it's where you separate the boys from the
perfect that craft. To say one of my pet peeves when I see a lot of local artists, they rap and sing with the mic like way over here, away from their mouth. So it's like they're not even singing there, and that comes from they so used to shooting videos You know, where they just doing all this and lip syncing to the music. It's a whole different thing. We have to perform, and most artists nowadays get paid off concert appearances and promotion. The record label is the one that's getting paid off your other stuff, the record sales and your YouTubes and all this special appearances and all that. Record label gets all of that. You only get paid off your live performances. When you got shows booked and you go out there and do your thing, that's how most artists get there.
That merch,
You know, you don't want to live off royalties. You don't want to live off record sales. You want to live off your performances. Because if people don't want to pay to come see you, they sure not gonna buy your album.
Well, we have had Derek on a ways back. We said over a year ago, I think.
Coon's age.
A Coon's age.
Half a Coon's age.
Half a Coon's age. Three-quarters of Coon's age or something.
Right.
I don't know. But that being said, so Nino, for you, normally how we tie these shows up is we like to kind of dig into your motivation to like keep your foot on the gas. So like, did you ever have a dark moment? And I guess it could have been with 106 or with the Wurm or even just with your musical craft earlier on in your years. Did you ever have a dark moment that like made you want to just like tie it up and like, nah, fuck it, I'm done with this? And then, if so, what we care about most is what was the thing that pulled you through that dark moment that's gotten you to obviously where you are today?
I've had a couple of those moments, but the most recent one was actually what we was talking about with COVID when I lost my 13-year job with Town Square Media. You know, that was one of my things I went to school for, got a degree for it, I fine-tuned, I specialized in it, I laser focused to get the job. This is what I was going to retire doing, and you're fired. So, and I sat around for a little while, you know, collecting a couple of little unemployment checks. I thought about what I was going to do. Like, could I retire right now? Should I just chill? You know, I didn't know which way I was going to go, but I would hear a voice in the back of my head, you know, my mama, boy, get your ass up. and do. I mean, it's a gift. That was my mom. Get your ass up and do what you're supposed to do. I mean, I believe somebody told me when I was actually trying to do the rap thing back in the day when I won what was called the Miller Genuine Draft Freshest MC competition back in Chicago. This was like 97, and the host, he was like, "Man, you've got one of the most marketable voices I've ever heard in my life." And I figured that was my gift. Yeah, I got to do something.
Yeah, you should get into reading audiobooks.
I want that Morgan Freeman money for real. If I can get into that.
Dude, you know, I didn't think about that until you just said Morgan Freeman. You're like a younger, more youthful, facial hair. Morgan Freeman
didn't get on till he was like 40. You ever heard of the show called The Electric Company? Mm-hmm. It was like a Sesame Street back in the day. And Morgan Freeman was on that, and he used to sing this song called "There's a Hole in the Bottom of the Sea."
And Morgan Freeman, Electric Company is so old.
Man, he didn't get on until he was like 40, and he rolled the Electric Company all the way on his head.
That's where the aliens come from,
dude. Fuck yeah.
You know, so I mean,
Morgan Freeman's probably an alien.
All it takes is one. All it takes is that one opportunity to get your thing out there. Somebody to see you do your, you know. If you believe that you're good at it, keep doing it. Find a way to get paid doing it.
It sounds like you had a good mom, dude.
Oh, yeah. My mom used to beat the shit out of me. For real.
No, but seriously, I
didn't want to imply it.
Yeah,
my mom used to beat the fuck.
My mom ain't take no shit. She ain't take no excuses, no shit.
My mom grabbed the closest thing to her, man.
I'm telling you, she ain't want to hit none of that shit.
Dude, I broke a fly swatter one time, bro.
Hey,
she broke a fly swatter on my
You know how hard it's got to be?
Dude, it was the first thing she grabbed. It was hung up on a nail. It was hung up on a nail on the wall, and I was doing some bullshit.
Oh, she had it full force on the nail.
I was the wooden Kool-Aid spoon. My mama grabbed that wooden Kool-Aid spoon.
Yeah.
You got one with that? Broke that, boy.
I get it, dude. I respect the shit out of your mom.
Yeah, but I'm just saying, you know, you got that motivation, you know. Everybody needs somebody behind them that push them when they get down. There's somebody that give you that motivation to say, hey, you know, it's gonna get bad and nothing's perfect. Anything that's worth having, working, and all the cliches you can come up with, right? You know, but everybody needs that. You know, gets to that point where they gonna need somebody behind them. 100%. Man, get your ass up and go. You know?
My mom would say the same shit.
You know, man, you done cried enough, you done whined enough, you done did all this. Man, get your ass up.
No, dude, you gentlemen, all three of you guys, man, thank you very much, Big Coop, for coming in
today.
Derek,
man.
appreciate
Thanks
you so much. Nino, it's a pleasure to meet you, dude.
Yeah.
You guys could have all done anything for the last 2 hours, but you were kind enough to come into the Days Grimm for round 2. and spit some knowledge at us. Let us know about the April 20th coming up with Hood Idol over at Lamasco's. So not too late to sign up, folks. Still get in there all the way up to the week of, and if not, just DM these folks and they'll make it happen. But yeah, man, you guys could have done anything for the last 2 hours. We greatly appreciate your time. So yeah, dude. Do you guys have any further questions?
I was just gonna say, plug one last time before the outro music plays, exactly where they can find you guys again.
Oh yeah, exactly. Where can they find you?
Live100WURM.com. It's the Wurm, WURM, your home of the independent artists and entrepreneurs. Facebook page is the same thing, Live100WURM.com. Listen live on our website through the stream. You can download our app. If you got the Legacy app down there, the Google Play, ask a buddy, see one of our flyers, whatever you got to do. If you are an independent artist or entrepreneur, you want to get your music heard or your business some exposure on the Wurm or any of our underground networks, just hit us up, visit our website. We'll point you in the right direction.
And just so we're clear, you guys are not the same kind of worm that will infiltrate your lungs and kill you.
No, we infiltrate the eardrum.
Just the
eardrum.
We're like the earwigs. We get in your ear and mess with your brain a little bit.
Fuck yeah, bro. Fuck yeah. No, but I really do appreciate all three of you gentlemen.
Yes, sir.
Thank you very, very much. You guys had a lot of wisdom and knowledge. And you for round 2, let these folks know where to find you and about this awesome event we got coming up. So I just really greatly appreciate your time, as does Tom and Drew. But yeah, this has been another thrilling episode of the Days Grimm. My name is Brian Michael Day.
My name is Thomas Grimm.
And I'm Drew Head.
And we have had all three live from the Wurm owners. There's no other owners, are there?
No.
Just you three, all right?
Trifecta right
We
here.
got with the trifecta, we got Big Coop, who was on screen earlier. He's off screen now. We got Derek Hickerson here, and we got or Big D, and we got Nino here, man. Thank you guys so much. I greatly appreciate your time.
Yes,
Not a
sir.
problem.
Thank
Thanks for having us.
Thank
Spread
you
the
so
word
much.
about the underground.
All right, hell yeah.
It was awesome.